Hi everyone, my name is Dede Speaks, and I'm an artist, I'm a singer, songwriter, and also a rapper. I'm originally born and raised in Ghana. I think I left Ghana around the age of 5. Then I moved to the US. So I've been in the US until now. Now I'm based in Ghana. But yeah, so from Ghana to US, so I guess that US-Ghana connection. So what made me come back to Ghana is just the yearning to create. I felt like when I was in the States, because of a 9 to 5 and just the struggles of life there wasn't a lot of ability for me to create because most of the time I had to focus on my job. So coming to Ghana was solely to create and make sure that I'm giving myself the chance to chase my dreams. Currently, I think what will work best for me is if I'm here 6 months and there 6 months, so that I can still have steady income coming in, because music is all about money in a way. And I want to be able to finance my dreams properly. My sound is a mixture of genres. I like to say Afrofusion. So I gravitate a little towards the Afro, R&B. So I just like to infuse different sounds that I've heard and different genres that I like to listen to into something I called Afrofusion. It's the same here, there, everywhere I am. I think at times I'm my worst enemy. Sometimes I lack the motivation or the drive to even get up and go to the studio. So constantly making sure I am in the space to create and utilizing my time in each space well. So making sure I'm utilizing the time that I have in Ghana well to create, because right now I have access to the studio frequently. I have access to beats. So just making sure that I'm pushing myself to create as much as I can and making sure that I'm staying true to myself while I'm here. Kai just means remember. In creating the song, I was really inspired by an old track by Dede Jamina. And he has a line where he was like, Okoda Kai. And I drew inspiration from that and what I was personally going through to kind of create the song Kai. Yeah, remember me, remember me. So I wrote the song when I was in like a phase where I really thought not that many people cared about me or cared about what I was doing as far as my music. So throughout the lyrics, it tells a story like, hey, I'm alive now, but you're not showing me love. So once I'm gone or I become someone great, that is not the time for you to come and say like, oh, did it this, did it that? Because I think at times, in social media, they say flowers, giving people their flowers. At times, we don't give people their flowers when they deserve it or even when they need it, because there's times where we need it, in the sense that we need people to be there for us and appreciate us for the things that we feel like we're doing, or even our dreams. Like hearing somebody say, yo, you're chasing your dreams, I'm so proud of you. That speaks volume and that can encourage you to even do more. And then there's times where you have done it, you're making the numbers, you're going on tour, and then somebody's like, yo, you've done it, like, yo, you deserve your flowers. In both instances, you can find the need for appreciation, gratification, and at times it just really hurts when you don't receive it and you need it in those different spaces. So Kai was produced by Two Shoes, my producer that I work with, and it was mixed and mastered by Dr. Frabs. So Shoes actually hit me up in the DMs, and Kai was actually one of the first, the beat to Kai was one of the first instrumentals he sent me. And at that point, I really didn't have access to a stable studio, so I didn't want to message him and be like, hey, I don't have anything for you. I'm the type of person, I want to make sure once I hit you up, I'm delivering something. So I think he sent it to me about maybe 6 months or 4 months later. I had recorded on it and then I sent it to him. So the actual production for the whole song, I would say it took about a year, just because there was breaks in between. And then there were certain things we wanted to fix on the beat. For example, the 808s on Kai, Frabs actually worked with like making sure the 808s were exact. And of course I had to go back to shoes like, hey, do you approve? Because you don't want to mess up somebody else's creation. I think that's some of the beauty and also the complication in creating music. You always want to make sure that you're going back to the people who helped create to make sure that it's also true to the sound that they're trying to put out. Would you ever show me love? Or when I'm dead and I'm gone, come testify, cause you caused too many tears from my eyes. I can't breathe, I can't see, I can't walk, I can't leave. So like I said, the whole song came about like where I was very lost and I felt like nobody was giving me the attention or my attempted cries for help. Nobody was actually hearing them. So in writing the song for Kai, I wanted to bear my heart on a page because I know these are similar feelings that somebody has also experienced before. And that's the beauty about music. What you are going through, what I'm going through, we can find common ground when we listen to certain songs. And with those lyrics, I really wanted, like, especially in my delivery of those lyrics, I wanted it to touch somebody when they listen to it, like, hey, yo, this girl is going through something, or yo, I can relate through this to this because I'm also going through the same thing. So rest in peace to the old me. I'm dead and gone. Now you want to say you know me. Rest in peace to the old me. I'm dead and gone. Now you want to say you know me. It touches my heart because like even hearing it now, I'm like, yo, I wrote some really deep stuff. But the whole thing back to flowers. At times we don't appreciate people for who they are in our lives or what they contribute to us as people while they're around us. So regardless of if a person is living, you have a broken relationship with the person, what I want people to take away from those lines is to always make sure you appreciate the people around you, because you don't want to wait till they're gone out of your life or they don't have a presence around you anymore to realize like, hey, this person means this to me. Hey, this person played this role. Allow people to feel your love while you're around them. Trying to break my walls, I ain't no property. So at times, I think people are very quick to try to say they know you or they know things about you without allowing you to communicate what you feel and what you want. So sometimes people treat you like property. Like they feel like, okay, this is a book, you read a book. So they know what to do with you or they know what you may need, but that's not the case. At times, ask people what they need. Like literally ask them like, yo, what do you need from me? How do you feel, instead of just assuming? So that's what I wanted to come across in those lyrics. So no love, no sacrifice, can't fight no more, I am exhausted from this war. Then it goes, I was never good enough for you, always got me playing dumb, but I ain't no fool, no. Always want to see the worst in me, this ain't love, better check. Can I curse? Yeah. Okay. This ain't love, better check your fucking dictionary, yo. But just with that, the story continues in the sense that people get tired, especially when people feel like they're mistreated or what they're telling you or trying to communicate in their own ways that, yo, I need this, and you're not owning up or you're not stepping up to the plate. People get tired, and once you're exhausted, the fight is gone, the emotions are gone, and sometimes you're just there. In feeling exhausted, I started to look at, okay, so me, I need to fix certain things in me. So that's the story of that part, to the no love, no sacrifice, because you sacrifice things for people, but when it's your turn, sometimes it feels like they're not willing to sacrifice for you. The chorus, Wakodakai, you will never find another like me, one of a kind, got nothing on me. I love that because that's where the self-love comes in this, what seems to be a very sad and kind of depressing story. I wanted to still put like some terms of empowerment, and that's where, because at the end of the day, regardless of what you're going through, feeling rejected, put aside, whatever it may be, just realize that even though you may not be able to control what other people feel or how people treat you, you can always control yourself and how you make yourself feel. and always choose self-love and self-acceptance. And it can be a tough journey at times, but just make sure that you take that time to reflect and think about you and what you can do for yourself. Because sometimes it may feel like you can't control certain things, but trust me, half of the battle is in the mindset. Kai is one of those songs that, regardless of whatever mood you're in, it can still speak to you in certain ways, because there's certain words, or even the 808s, just there's certain things in the songs that will speak to you differently every time you hear it. And every time I hear it, like literally, and even going through the words right now, I'm like, yo, like I said, I feel like I created something that, at least if I listen to it 10 years from now, 20 years from now, I'm very proud of it, because it tells a strong story and it connects to various emotions throughout the human experience. So I have some projects coming out this year, 2 projects, an Amapiano project as well as a personal project as well too. So this year, just consistency. My key word is consistency. Making sure I'm connecting with people frequently, as far as my fans, frequently building that fan base, and also making sure I'm supporting those connections with music constantly. So I also have the Lemon Pepper freestyle out, so you guys should check that out too. This has been time with me, Dede Speaks. Thank you guys so much for giving me this platform and the ability to share a bit about my music. Tribal Marks is out on all streaming platforms, and I don't think I mentioned it, but Kai is off the Tribal Marks EP, 6 songs, different emotions, different stories, my first EP, and I really wanted to give you guys a little bit of me so you guys get to understand who I am as an artist. But Tribal Marks is available on all streaming platforms, so Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. So make sure you check it out.